Without the support of people in my community, some of my teachers, my family has been really supportive, and my mentor, I would not be out. I would not feel as safe, and I would not have the confidence to, be sitting here to share my story. I first started questioning my own identity when I was in middle school and kind of early high school, and it was often very difficult as a student growing up in the South. I didn't have a lot of experiences, lived experiences to look at as I was exploring my own identity. It was a very difficult time for me, but my best friend came out in middle school, and it really opened my eyes to who else I could become, and they were there for me, and they were very supportive of my journey after they came out. And going into high school, I also started exploring my own gender as well. So I use she, they pronouns, and I really relate to being non-binary and being female, and I haven't labeled myself yet, and it's been a really exciting journey for me. And I've been lucky enough to have friends and have a support in places where I have the freedom to be able to do that and feel safe to do so. After coming out, I started attending GSA meetings, our Gay Straight Alliance, and I then became the president of that club my junior and now senior year. So I've been able to support other queer students in my community and in my school. I learned that my school board began trying to ban books, so I began speaking at my school board meeting to fight for these diverse books and fight book banning. This work is very important to me because as a queer person, I struggled a lot with my identity, gender, because I didn't see that representation in the everyday world, and I also didn't see books or didn't have access or really know where to look for diverse and representative material that would have enabled me to come out much sooner. Using education to inform other students is something that I'm definitely looking to do in my own community and also bring that on a larger scale. My mentor, Holly, has always been very supportive since I first met her. We met at both of our first school board meeting in my county to fight for a book that our school board was trying to remove from the library shelves, and we both spoke at that meeting. I was interested in continuing to speak out, and so Holly and I kind of continued to connect at various school board meetings, and she continued to mentor me in my community in ways that I could continue to help other students.
After I met Julia at that first school board meeting, I recognized how important it was to be a safe person for our young people in our community, especially in Tennessee. And as a mom of two girls, I really look to Julia and think about myself as a mother and just how important it is to show up and remind them that they are supported and that they are loved and that they are cared for and that they deserve to see themselves everywhere, including the books in their school libraries.
I was terrified going into my first school board meeting, and so seeing you go up there and be passionate and brave to speak in front of people in our community, it really inspired me and gave me the passion to continue speaking out to be where I am today.
Julia inspires me in the very same way. I was incredibly nervous that first time that we went to the school board meeting and spoke. And I think seeing her stand up there and so proudly say, I'm a queer person here and these books mean something to me. I spoke as well about the importance of the representation for my daughters. And again, it's just seeing that as my daughters grow up, that they have other adults in their lives outside of myself and my husband that are there to give them support and appreciate them and value who they are as people.
To me, pride in action, it means being a role model to other people around my community and around the country, to be able to show them that you can start small, you can start anywhere. That one action can make ripples that you didn't even know were possible until you tried.